are live. It's Lynn Bardowski, founder at $1 Million Party Girl, here with my annual ugly sweater party. This is an annual event that I hold every year, and we are having some really fun guests joining us today. I have reached out to top direct sellers in my mentoring program. They're going to be sharing their exact action plan, a tip that you can easily duplicate to end the year and start the new year strong. So we are spilling the tea on all the secrets. I hope you guys are excited. In addition to that, I'm going to be doing some fun prize drawings. I'll be asking questions along the way. So make sure you answer. The more answers, the more chances to win. And of course, if you're a leader, this would be a great live to share with your teams and invite them. I'm also going to be asking you guys to vote on the ugliest sweater for extra bonus points. And I see you guys are already joining in. I see Colette, Priscilla, Kim. Yes, I am wearing my ugly sweater. We might need to stand up, right? Like, here we go. We're all hot, actually. Everybody's in the green room right now, and they're like, we're so hot. All right, so let me bring everybody on. Here is our expert panel in their ugly sweaters. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. You can tell that they are bringing the fun to the ugly sweater party. We like to put the party in party, right, in direct selling. So first, let me introduce you to our expert panel and share some of their awesome sauce. As I said, every one of our top direct sellers is going to be sharing a specific tip, an action step that you can duplicate. And wait to the end, because I am going to be revealing one of my own, and I'm actually modeling it for you tonight because I like to show instead of tell. So first up, we have Nikki Majka. Hey, Nikki.
Hi.
I was making sure your microphone was on. So Nikki has been a guest on the show before. Let me know if you know Nikki. What I love about this, bringing all of you together tonight, is that you're all from different companies all over North America. You all have unique stories. Nikki, you're probably the youngest one joining us tonight. You want to tell everybody how old you are?
30.
30 years old. Could be your mother.
Yeah.
You were actually younger than both of my daughters. And Nikki has actually been in my mentoring program. Are we celebrating your 1-year anniversary this year? Yes. Her 1-year anniversary. Woohoo. We like to celebrate anniversaries. And what I love about your story, Nikki, is that you never hold back when it comes to trying new things. You don't let fear stop you. I see you on TikTok. And Nikki has just jumped in to learn all the things in my mentoring program. And this year, this is really exciting. She had a triple increase in her recruiting numbers, going from 6. I know, right? Let's celebrate that. As I said, you're going to hear lots of different success stories that you guys can relate to. She went from 6 consultant sponsored, or you might say recruit, all of last year to 20, and the year is not over, right, Nikki?
Mm-hmm.
There's still time. And I know you also have been asked to speak and train now for Tupperware, right?
Yep. Yes.
She's a rock star. So she's going to be sharing her tip with you. Next up, we have Krista. Hey, Krista.
Hey, guys.
Now, Krista, I feel like we've been best friends forever, right? Because that's how it is when you meet friends on social media. And surprisingly to me, Krista just joined my mentoring program this year. And I actually had, you don't even know this, I had to go look because I was like, wait, she's not already in there? Like I thought you already were, because I feel like we've just been besties.
Well, it's because I have been stalking you since the beginning of the time, because you're kind of like the OG
Oh, God.
of Facebook parties. So that's why you feel that way, because I've like been right there the whole time.
You're too funny. It's like, I know you've been showing up. You've been watching a lot of my, my free events and my Social Girl Live show. And I'm like, how is she not in my mentoring program? Like, I feel like we've known each other for so long. And what's great about Krista's story is she is a self-proclaimed kidnapper, right?
True.
Proof that you never know, with a corporate background. And you went from kidnapper, kids, full-time job, to quitting your full-time job and building a multi-million-dollar organization, earning a six-figure income.
Yep.
Right?
Yay. Who knew?
Just vote for that. As my 1.5-year-old grandson does. He just comes to me for all the good things. That's what the kids do now.
But you got to do this with it.
Oh, you do? Okay. You can teach me. All right. Did I do it right? My children would totally be like making fun of me right now. All right. So Krista's going to be sharing her top tip on what you guys need to do. And Krista is a top leader with Pink Zebra. So like I said, we have, such a nice mix here. You're also going to hear at the end where you can find all of our experts, and you might even want to join their Facebook groups to see what they've got going on there. So
come on over.
around for all the good stuff. All right, next up in the hot seat here, we have Wendy. All right, let me make sure I say your last name, Wendy. Wendy Gundlach.
Yes.
Did I do it?
Yes, that's it. Just for a couple more days, actually.
I know. Wendy is a soon-to-be Christmas bride.
Yes, I am. I'm excited.
How exciting. And she is a top leader. Actually, only 3 other people are at her rank in her company, Lila Rose. So congratulations, Wendy. Can't wait to hear your tip. I actually had them share their secrets with me earlier today, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is just so good. There was just, you guys all had so many great things to share. So you guys are going to hear it all. As I said, make sure you are getting your team over here, because we are really taking the guesswork out of what do I do between Christmas and New Year's and early into the new year. And there's so many distractions, and let's face it, it's overwhelmed, right? Like we're over our head with overwhelm. You don't need to go to another webinar. You can only take in so much this time of year. So this is going to be like 30 minutes. You're going to get the awesome sauce, and then you can just put it in your calendar to take action. All right. Now I want you guys to meet Allyson. Hey, Allyson.
Hey, y'all. Hi.
You might also recognize Allyson. We're having a nice mix here of kind of veteran Visionista mentoring members and also brand new members. And Allyson, actually, you just completed your first year anniversary.
I did.
I had to go look because I was like, wait, she's not already in there? Allyson. Uh-oh. Did you guys hear that?
I did.
I don't know where that came from. Allyson is with Sipology. Did I say that right? Say that 10 times. I had interviewed her before, and if you know her story, she came into direct selling in 2020 with no experience. I think were you just like Googling, like how did the road lead to me? I think you said you were just looking for training.
I found your book on Amazon. I was looking to soak up everything I could get my hands on. I was about to be an empty nester, and I needed something. And I was so jealous of my friends that were in Tupperware and all these other companies. And I found Sipology, and I found your book on Amazon, and then I just became a full-fledged stalker.
And you soaked it all in.
I soaked it all in.
And before Allison's second year was up, she learned my virtual party formula and now has built a $1 million team and is earning top awards consistently. And I just love to hear that, such a great success story that you can go from 0 to hero in a pretty short period of time.
Okay. Thank you.
Right? All right. And then we have Kelly. Let me find you, Kelly. There you are. We're getting your full screen. And look how cute you are in your hat as well. Mm-hmm. So cute. Kelly, tell us where you're joining us from, because I know you are in Canada.
I am in Penetang, Ontario, which is about an hour and a half-ish north of Toronto.
Okay. I know exactly where that is. I like that visual. Thank you for making that easy for us to figure out.
Well, everybody knows Toronto, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, and you definitely wouldn't know where I moved from 3 months ago, a little town in southern New Brunswick, about an hour and a half from the border of Maine. So yeah, but now I'm in the big metropolis, largest populated province in Canada.
And Kelly shared with me that she just had her biggest group volume month ever. Was it over 250,000 for the month?
Almost hit 250,000, biggest GV in any one month in my career. Yeah.
So exciting. For those people that say, direct selling doesn't work, or, nobody wants to book parties anymore. We don't listen to that.
No, sir.
Right. So whatever story you're telling yourself, that's going to be what your reality is. So all of our experts today on our panel, our ugly sweater panel, are great examples that really you make your own, future is what you decide it's going to be, and then you create it. So as I said, thank you guys all for joining us. Susan's watching. She's in my mentoring program too. She's saying, I am in awe, right? What a great mix, as I said, of just so many different success stories, all different companies. And you can see Kelly's a Tiber girl. And so tell everybody a little bit about that, because you're just launching in the US. So our US viewers might not know what that is.
That's right. So Tiber River was founded in the province of Manitoba in Canada, central Canada, 22 years ago. And they were a retail operation with 2 spas. We make natural bath, body, and home care products. And to spread the products across Canada, they launched a home party division 8 years ago. And so now we are in every province, every territory. And we've been selling and partying in the US since June. And we just soft launched the ambassador opportunity a week ago today in the US. So we're soft launching the ambassador opportunity, officially launching it in April or May of next year. So people can join and party and sell, and soft and kind of manually build a team that will officially roll up to them in April or May. So it's an exciting season for us. Thank you.
Very exciting. Who else here is North America versus US? Okay.
I'm in. I'm the only double country girl.
You're the only one.
Wow.
Apparently you are the only one. All right, so let's dive in. And I, for those of you that are just coming in, we are going to do some fun prize drawings. At the end, I'm going to ask you guys to vote on the ugliest sweater. So we might need you guys to do a little modeling so everybody can vote. There are going to be really fun prize drawings. I'm going to be back going live on Thursday to announce the winners. Prizes will include my Facebook Party Secrets book, as well as my Facebook Party Pro course, and a 12-month membership to my mentoring program for 2022. Look at Allison. You guys know how to work it, right? It's ingrained in what you do. So the more you guys interact, answer questions here, the more entries you are going to get. So here is my first question for all of you. As I said, our experts here are going to be sharing their success tips. I want you guys to drop right now in the comments. Tell us one thing you're already planning to do to help you finish strong. It could be something simple like sending a holiday card to your top host, and of course those hosts of for 22. It's a great way to stay top of mind, or a booking blitz with your team. So it could be something for your personal business or your team. So let us know right now. All right, so let's get to the good stuff. And as I said, stick around to the end for a bonus tip and to drop your vote for the ugliest sweater. All right, so Nikki, we are going to kick it off with you. What is the one thing that you want to be doing, that you're doing, to help you finish this year and start January strong?
Well, my tip I learned from you. You were talking about doing a customer appreciation event, but with everything I learned from you, I love making it with my own twist. So I'm launching a new Facebook party, which is basically the same format I've been doing, that's your format, and just changing the videos and the post. But I love doing it as a customer appreciation event. And what I do, I used to do it at the end of the year and a couple times throughout the year just to keep it fun, because you got to mix it up. Because when you get bored with your party, your guests can see that. So I change it up. And then I ask for my guest feedback. The ones that come, my VIPs that come to the party, I send them a message at the end of the party. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you won this gift for me. Thanks so much for coming. I just ask that you tell me what you love about the party, what you don't like, and what you would change, just so I can get that feedback right from them going into the new year. It's a great way to figure out what you need to tweak in your party. If they're like, oh, you really need to show this product, because a lot of those VIPs, they know your product. So they're telling you, you really need to show this one, or why don't you show this feature? Why don't you tweak it like this? Because I've understood it more like this. So it's a great way to have them interact with you. And then it's a great way to build those relationships for recruiting too, because then they're telling you, and then you can do their party and then lead them into joining the business.
I love it. And you're really making them part of it, which is going to give such a stickier relationship when your customers are giving you that feedback. It sounds like it's almost like a focus group for, a virtual party update or refresh. And, how smart, because how many times do we rack our brains thinking, like, what do people want? What's going to be effective? What are people going to engage with? And you're going right to the people to find out instead of trying to figure it out yourself, right? So simple, so simple. Are you doing that, Nikki, in a different group?
I'm doing it in a separate group. So I didn't want to bombard all my VIPs and all the ones that joined my group for the tips. I wanted this to be separate. I want them to join the ones that really wanted to give me feedback. I don't want to bombard everyone with the new post, because they're going to be like, this girl might be a little crazy. So I invited them via Project Broadcast, and in my VIP group, I sent invites, and then I did personal invites too, to the ones that I really wanted their feedback. Just the ones that I know of always interacting, like, hey, help me out.
Help me out. Give me your feedback. Make sure as you're hearing these tips, if you guys have questions, and definitely feel free to ask. And if our panel wants to chime in as well, feel free to. Nikki, I know you said you are, giving your virtual party a refresh for 2022, which I recommend everybody do, by the way, to keep it relevant. And that's all going to be pre-recorded, right?
Yes.
So you can just rinse and repeat and reuse those posts.
And then going back to that idea, reusing them, I do a lot of I record on TikTok, and then I add the TikToks to the Canva flyer, so it fits more on the Facebook size flyer.
I wonder where you learned that idea. Yes, we just did an Instagram Reels, also of course relevant for TikTok training in our mentoring program, and with the intention of repurposing that for your parties.
Everyone needs that training.
Oh, it's true. That is one of the
secret sauce.
Secret sauce. And we're seeing more of that, what's called short form videos under 15 seconds. And honestly, if you're not using them for your parties, it's like you're using a dial-up phone.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yes, absolutely.
So, Nikki and Lynn, so I just discovered little MP3s embedded in my Canva graphics. I don't know about the TikTok one, so Lynn, you got to direct me to that training. However, is it that kind of idea? So I have been doing a lot of my graphics with a little 45-second MP3 of me recorded inside the,
Yeah, that's exactly right? You're just
Yes.
Nikki, you're just uploading, you're saving your TikTok or your
Yep.
reel and then uploading it into Canva. Nikki, tell them what you're talking about resizing it for Facebook, because people might not understand what you're talking about there.
So I learned this tip from Lynn and I absolutely loved it. Is you can either, so I just save my TikTok or the reel from Instagram, depending on where I make it, kind of like making different ones on different places. And then I just upload it right to Canva. That's where I save a lot of my videos. So when I want to repurpose it again for a different flyer, they're all already saved. And then I just upload that, whatever you have the layout. So if there's like a picture on there that you can change that to a video, or you can take an actual like phone or iPad Lynn said, you can use the frame and you can add it right to that. It's really fun. But if you're still new to Canva, just go on there. There's a bunch of free. If it has a picture, just swap it out to a video and you can use that. It's really simple.
It makes it, more captivating, which is part of my 3 C's formula: captivate, connect, convert. That's how you captivate with those short videos. Thank you, Nikki.
Welcome.
I appreciate you. Yeah, see, isn't it nice we're all cheering each other on? All right, Krista, tell us what you are doing to end and start the year.
Gosh, the list is so long. I'm not going to lie. We're doing so much. But actually, 2 things when you talked about the Christmas cards. I do think that personal touch, I think we can all agree that that personal touch is a big deal. But not only am I going to be sending cards out to everybody who was a customer this year, but I want to go back and the year before, maybe the people that didn't repurchase again, and just send them a card real quick just to say hi, to put the name and information back in front of them. That's one little thing that we're doing. But the other thing, I'm going to go over to the team side of things. We're finding that usually in December, it is normal for things to slow down a little bit. So if you guys are feeling that, it is normal. Now, slow down, not stop. And one thing that I want everybody to do is keep the momentum going. Momentum's huge. And once you lose it on social media, it can take a long time to rebuild that. So what we're doing is sharing a lot of what is working for us. So, like my VIP group is super active, but everybody purchases in a different way or has a different situation going on. So we're talking about doing multiple things at once. So not only are we offering parties, also offering punch cups, also offering mystery hostess parties. So there's a different way for them to be involved and also give back with our Heroes program that we do, but different ways for them to be involved and not kind of get bored through this season. So we're making sure that we share all of this stuff with the team. So anything that's working for me, I want to get on my team page and I want to share it with them. I want to be that, to deliver that information so that they can then go out and try it. I think that's super important.
So you're modeling for them. You're not just saying, go do this. You're doing it.
Correct. No,
Okay.
absolutely. I lead by example. I would not ask them to do anything that I won't do.
Yeah.
And I usually try it first and tweak it. But I also learn from my team as well. And I encourage them to share always what is working for them. We can all learn from each other regardless. And I was able to really get into the punch cup thing this past couple months because of a teammate, and it paid off big. It paid off big. So,
All right, so I'm going to ask a question here. Does everybody here know what Chris is talking about when she says punch cup? Let me know yes or no in the comments for those of you guys that are watching. I don't think any of our panelists know either. So Krista, can you explain that?
I can. And I cannot take credit for the idea of punch cups. I think that punch cups have been around for a very long time. The beauty of punch cups is you can do them 100 different ways, but essentially, for me, I'll have 15. It can be a solo cup. We use our cartons for our sprinkles, and you set them up, and I put tissue paper over them. I pre-sell the spots. You can make the spots $20. You can make them $25. You can make them $50. You can make them $100, whatever works for your company. And this will work for any product. Mm-hmm. And the beauty is you have control over which products you put in it. Okay. So you're basically in control of it. You put it on your group and you say, hey, we're going to do punch cups. You get to choose this number. Here's how much it is. You will always get that much product or more value. For me, I like to include the shipping in the price because automatically people in their brain are like, cool, it includes shipping, free shipping. It includes it, kind of psychology there. But at the same time, you don't have to worry with going back and charging them shipping or going back. And for me, I just think it's easier for them and for me. So here's the twist that, see, it's a bunch of people that I know that are consultants in our company have been doing it and really, really making a lot of money on it. And I was really fighting it. Another tip, don't fight it. Try it. If Nikki's trying everything and she doesn't hold back, I'm telling you, don't hold back, because I shot myself in the foot because I didn't want to ship stuff. I didn't want to pack up all those boxes, right? And I fought it and I fought it and I fought it. And here now you're making like $1,000 in an hour. Okay. It's crazy not to try this. So the twist was, Julie on my team, she said, well, okay, now we're going to go live, right? Everybody bought their spots. Now we're going to go live. And while we're live, I'm going to say, okay, Nikki, you chose number 6. And I'm going to go, I already have the bundles pre-marked, which number they are. I'm going to go to number 6. I'm going to be like, okay, Nikki, here is what number 6 is. Some people will say, okay, here's number 6. This is what you get. I'm shipping it out. But Julie says, here's number 6. But you can choose 6 or you can have this. So this or that. And they say, oh, now I have a choice. Well, I want 6, okay? And then I can say, okay, anybody who's live on the screen right now, this is up for grabs.
It's kind of like that Christmas present game.
Yes.
Where you could.
It's kind of like that. And they
I want that gift.
They love it. I mean, you have to have some type of stock. I don't carry a lot of stock, but you can prepare yourself for it, or you can pull stuff out of your vault or your shed or your closet or wherever you have stuff stashed, because it doesn't have to be large amounts of stuff, especially right now. Kristen Clay from Pampered Chef said, a lot of my stuff is big. And I said, listen, you don't have to offer your big stuff. You can offer just your kitchen utensils, and that they can be stocking stuffer punch cups. But or the fill the box. What I have found that my customers like is having a choice of what they want to participate in. And right now, people aren't doing a lot of parties per se because it's Christmas. Yeah, and they're busy. But they are participating in all this other stuff. They really are.
And I think that's like a fun VIP, exclusive that you could offer in your group. And we'll take a deeper dive into that, maybe another show for those.
Yeah, and if you're sharing this stuff with your team, and then they start, manifesting it into putting their tweaks on it, or, at least going and trying it. They want to see that it works. So if I can go to them and I can tell them, look, this does work. Here's what I do. Now you make it your own.
Anything that gets people excited to take action right, is worth doing. All right. And Nikki, we forgot to put your social name on screen, so we will do that in a second. But here is where you can find Krista, for those of you that went to check her out and find out more about what she is up to. She's easy to find on social media. And Nikki, let's put you back full screen. And here is Nikki. There we go. And Nikki, is it the same handle on TikTok as well?
Yes, and on Instagram.
Okay, so if you're on TikTok, I definitely recommend you check out what Nikki is doing over there, because she's had some really fun viral reels. What was your most views on a reel?
It's like over 4 million on that brownie one.
Okay.
Great job.
Wow. So, and that's where you'll find a new audience, right? Attracting more new leads if you go to a platform that you're not already on. All right. So here is a question for you, because it's amazing how sometimes it's the simplest idea. Krista, everyone was chiming in that they were sending holiday cards too. And I always did that as well. when I was, in the field and direct selling, and especially sending them to my January host. That's one way I help to really ensure that host did not cancel or postpone in the new year, because I was staying top of mind. And the photo card is even better because it really builds that stickier relationship and tells your story at the same time. So let us know in the comments, are you sending holiday cards? Comment with the word holiday if you are, so we can see how many people are doing that too. And yes, Susan's saying, the punch cup. So punch meaning like you're drinking punch. It's literal, like a cup, a paper cup that you would use.
And you punch through it.
You're not punching people. It's a punch cup. All right. Thank you, Krista. So many fun ideas. All right, Wendy, you are planning your wedding. Talk about, knee deep in the holiday season. Plus, you've got a wedding going on. What is your wedding date?
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day. So for those of you that are
we're getting married Christmas Day.
Yeah. So if you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed and you're thinking about planning a wedding at the same time.
I'm so excited. And anybody who knows me knows that I love Christmas. Christmas is my holiday, and there are people that love tacos, and there are people that love puppies, and I love Christmas. So October to mid-January is like my whole season of happiness. So I truly love that season.
Well, and how joyful will it be? Every year that is going to be your wedding anniversary.
Yeah. We're excited. We're really looking forward to it, and things are happening. So final dress fitting was yesterday, and so all this stuff's happening, and so food's ordered. Company's coming into town soon, so that'll be next week. I work a full-time job, so I wrap up my actual job on Friday, and then I'm off until after the first of the year.
So I'm glad you said that, because, a lot of people wonder, like, can you do both, right? You're working full-time, you're planning a wedding, and you're one of, only 3 other leaders at your leadership rank in your company, leading a huge team. So what is your tip for the end of the year?
Water. No.
Drink
Stay
water.
hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Our team, I'm going to go on the team side like Krista did too. We're doing a lot of the same things. It's a lot of sharing ideas, what's working for you. We put together an awards committee, and we had a meeting, and we talked about new incentives for our team next year on our team page. We talked about, what kind of incentives to offer. I involved a couple of leaders. I involved a few ladies that are newer to our team that really kind of had a spark about things. And so that was really exciting. And I got some great feedback from these ladies. We got some great ideas put together, and we have just all kinds of plans for 2022. One of my favorite things to do at the end of December is reflection. Reflection's one of my favorite things. I love to celebrate everyone and everything that our team has accomplished over the last year. So I have been working, getting some of those things together. But at the same time, like was said previously, December's always kind of slow, and you don't want to lose that momentum. You don't want to lose that fire. And historically, as a team leader, I see that happen. And so I have spent, every year working on ways to keep that momentum moving forward and to keep that fire built. And I have found that, letting them know what's coming in the future is a great way to really get them fired up. And so we're going to have kind of a awards banquet at the end of this month. We're going to talk about everybody that's promoted this year. We're going to talk about, I have some shout outs for people that have sold hair accessories out of their hair while they were at the grocery store or at the library. We do fun stuff like that. So we have, whoever sold the most out of their hair anywhere. We do a lot of really cool things. So it's a lot of fun. And we've had a lot of new products released this year. So I'm working on some new trainings for that. Consumables are big, and we're new to consumables. So, and I'm very proud of the line we released, and it's a wonderful line. So we're working on helping stylists know how to groom their consumable customers so that they have that residual income every single month.
Very, very smart.
Mhm.
I love it. And I like how you're doing different recognition categories than your company has. I think that's a great way to recognize more people and show different unique ways that you can grow the business out of the box.
Yeah, out of the box.
Out of the box. Well, we'll be following you. Here is where you can find Wendy. And of course, you'll be seeing wedding photos there we're almost at the 10-day mark.
We are. Isn't that scary? I know.
Okay,
I have my
yeah.
calendar out there. I keep looking at the dates and it's counting back. And yeah,
We'll all be waiting for your wedding pictures.
I'm excited.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
All right, so here's another question for you, another entry in the drawing. Let us know, are you doing any kind of year-end recognition events? As a consultant, you could be recognizing your customers and your hosts, and I highly recommend you do that. And you can, of course, combine that with Nikki's idea of a customer appreciation in some shape or form. Or as a leader, are you doing something to recognize your team and just really have that feel good way to end the year? Reflection, Wendy, so smart. Take a minute to celebrate those wins, and then of course plan for 2022. All right, Kelly, it's your turn in the hot seat here. And of course, Kelly I think you might be the newest member, Kelly.
I think so.
And so I was excited to have you join because you are a newbie and you had really great results, I think, within your first couple weeks. You were telling me with your Facebook
earlier.
group.
No, quicker. Couple days. Yeah.
Okay. You got your investment back in 2 days. So I don't know what it was. But I know you implemented my Facebook group gratitude challenge idea, and you said, wow, like so simple. And there went the engagement.
Yeah. And it was just incredibly meaningful. And I mean, Lynn, that's what really tipped me over. I'd considered joining you before, but I mean, you can see my handle is Grateful Tiber Girl, and gratitude is just, I mean, it's literally my brand. And I amplify and magnify the vibe of gratitude and have for years in my business. And so there was just so much alignment with that challenge. And yeah, I just grabbed it and ran with it. It was wonderful.
Well, it's a great example. And I talk about this a lot about, we attract who we are. Mm-hmm. And your vibe attracts your tribe is a saying we hear and we see a lot on social media. And so it's important for everybody, show up as who you are, and even more so as the person, you want to attract too. That's how you really start to attract more of those like-minded people. So Kelly, tell us what you're going to be up to end the year and start the new year strong.
Okay, I'm super excited. I think I'll try and squeeze in both and be precise and quick. So on the personal business VIP side, I have something that I've done all year called Share the Love. And it's like a monthly draw. So when my people, they get an extra ballot if they go live or even share a selfie. Sometimes they'll just do a post with the picture of their product. And so they'll do like a product testimonial, and they do hashtag Share the Love. And then we do like prizes. And so I decided to ramp that up. And so what I'm going to do I'm launching in 2022 for that. I'm ramping it up, and I'm going to coin it Raving Fan Reviews, because recently Tiber River actually added the ability to review every product. We have over 200 products on our website. So if they do a Raving Fan Review, I'm calling it a Raving Fan Review. I've got to find a way to track that. I haven't strategized that and made that plan yet, but that's my plan, and I will have that in place for January 1. And so there'll be prizes for the Raving Fan Reviews that they're going to actually post on the website, which is super cool. I'm really excited about that. And then my next ramp up to that is I'm going to do probably like a bi-weekly interview with the Raving Fan Review people, and I'll actually, with StreamYard, bring my customers in, and those that are comfortable, obviously going live, and I always challenge them to step outside the box anyways. And so they're going to come in and I'm going to bring them into an interview inside our VIP community. So that's my personal business plan for the new year. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm actually just wrote down a note that I'm going to do, which I've never done in my 12 years, if you can imagine, or not in this way, but I'm definitely going to do like some fun, funky customer appreciation awards to sometime between Christmas Day and New Year's. So I'm really excited. Was it you, Wendy? I think it was you that gave me that spark. So thank you for that. And yeah, I don't know if you want me to quickly talk about my team one or not, but that's my customer one.
No, I think that was great because we live in a review culture, and that is how you sell without selling. You let your customers, right, do the selling, tell those customer stories, and you can even, yes, of course, live is very powerful to tell those stories live, but it can even be in the written word. So Kelly, I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do that to create a simple system. Okay. And the answer is Google Forms. So you can have them, leave your raving review online and have a Google form that you're sending out on a continuous basis, like, the raving review questionnaire. And you kind of have them summarize what their review was, or even just copy paste it into your Google form. And now you'll have an ongoing system of a way to invite those people that are leaving reviews and also track people that are leaving reviews. And it could just be a simple, questionnaire.
Thank you.
So Google Forms is the answer. Robin's saying Google Forms has changed my life. I actually used a Google form for this live panel. I sent everybody a questionnaire. And one of my questions I asked everybody to help tell their story was, what was your business like before you became a member of my mentoring program? And what is it like now? And so hold on to that thought, because I'm going to be telling you more about that at the end so that you can duplicate that idea. All right. Now we have Allyson here. And of course, Kelly said that is her handle right there in her StreamYard bubble there. Hello, Allyson.
Hi, Lynn.
You've been very patient.
I'm taking all the notes.
It's all good stuff. So Allyson is fairly new to direct selling, only, not even 2 years, right?
Correct. Less than 2 years.
Less than 2 years, and is just skyrocketing with her team growth. So what are you planning, Allyson? Share your secret sauce.
First of all, I'm so excited. Like, I've learned so much from everybody that's already spoken. So I think it's so cool when we all come together and collaborate. I just think magic happens. I have notes on my desk, so if I'm looking down, I apologize. So my tip, because I have a large team that is relatively new, I'm new, blind, leading the blind situation. And I'm always thinking, what would I need when I was them? Like when I first started, and I think back to December last year, and I remember it got really quiet and I didn't really have a lot of direction. And so going into this December, I really want to offer my team and my customers an incredible experience for the season, because I feel like the season kind of starts at Thanksgiving and doesn't really kind of end until mid-January. We're in this kind of funk, not funk in a bad way, but we're in this season of life where things are just different this time of year. And it is easy to check out. And just to piggyback on, I believe it was Krista, consistency is key. Showing up is key. Being present is key. And so my tip, what I have planned is going to go hand in hand for both the customer and the team experience. So I always say creating duplicatable systems, it's what's going to build that foundation. And I get that from Lynn out of the gate. That's the first thing I picked up from her. So creating systems, creating templates, and creating events that your team can easily duplicate or join you on is going to set your team up for success. At the same time, it can also offer your customers an experience they've never had before. The parties can get mundane. The same stuff. If you're in an industry like mine, you've got one catalog a couple of times a year. How many times can you really sell that same product without your customers kind of checking out unless you're booking multiple parties. So being able to offer a VIP experience to those consistent customers could really be this could be an amazing time of the year for that. So my counterpart is in Canada. So our company is based in Ontario, and I've partnered up with a top leader in Canada, and we have come together to create an epic event. It's a movement and mindset challenge. Now I sell tea and matcha, loose leaf tea and matcha. So this really works with me, but what does your network need? What does your customer base, what could they benefit from? And then go create an epic event, because this is going to create energy. You're going to get excited about it right now. And that week that we all know exists between Christmas Day and New Year's Day, and we don't know if we showered, did we get dressed? You know, this is something that they are not only like looking forward to, but they're generating sales. And you're not generating sales on your own because you have opened up this event to your entire organization. So those newer consultants, like I was last year, that just didn't know what to do, you're giving them a place to learn. You're giving them a place to check in, because nobody works the business harder than a new consultant. So if you're giving them an epic event on a platform that they can really feed into, you're setting them up for success, and you're building that confidence within them that's going to carry long term. So I say build an event around what your customer needs and then just promote it. Create that FOMO. We are selling bundles, products that allow them access to this event. And it's really going to be Canada versus USA. We're going head to head on who is really going to get the more of the points inside our event. But it's going to be an experience my customers don't get any other time of the year. So creating energy, giving your team something to do, giving your team something to check into, and giving them a chance to learn. But it's also generating sales, which generates income in a rather slow period. Rolling into January, you have a strong plan, and you can still open enrollment the beginning of January. So maybe set your start date mid-January, so that you've got sales on both ends of the spectrum of your open period. But just creating an epic event that you open to your organization, it's duplicatable, that they can watch you in action. And if you don't have a team yet, find a peer, find somebody, another consultant that you don't compete with, and do something together. Or I did a massive collaboration with a Tupperware rep earlier this year that was wildly successful. So think outside the box. What experience can you give your customers right now that will change the game, not only for them, but for you and for your organization?
So good.
I hope that you've heard me. Okay.
We're actually modeling that right now.
Yeah.
Right? So first of all, you got to find Allyson, because she is amazing. There we go. That's where you can find Allyson, and follow everybody on our panel. Make sure you guys are reaching out to them to get all of their awesome sauce. Like I said, I'm sure they would be happy for you to see what they're up to on their platforms. Let me know. This is going to be your last question. Where are you spending your most time for our viewers that are watching? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it TikTok? Maybe two. You guys know I'm on Facebook as well as Instagram, and that's where I have switched over to an Instagram Reels feed, so that I can be modeling for you as well, different ways that you can be using Instagram Reels. But Allyson, that was like the perfect segue into my tip. So I'm so glad we saved you.
Lynn, just to interrupt, Nikki I don't know if she got bumped out, but she just said she's backstage again. I think she needs to come back.
Oh, no wonder our box looked a little weird.
I know. I was like, where'd Nikki go?
What happened?
I ran her off.
We lost Nikki. She's back. I am really modeling. Allyson just tossed that right to me, because I am modeling for you a collaborative event. This is a collaborative live event. Mm-hmm. And what a fun way to share expert tips. And I'm going to say that any of you that have even just a beginner list of clients, you would really probably be surprised to find out the expertise that your customers have. And, I know when I was in direct selling, doing party lights, selling candles and home decor, I had a list of customers that were decorators, or had experience in staging and things like that I could bring in and share expertise, but they're sharing their expertise as a customer and sharing how they're using my products and their success stories with the product. So that is really a slam dunk when you can have a collaborative event, and it could just be a customer that is just really good at using your product and sharing how they're using it, or using it in a unique way that other people aren't thinking about. Tap in to that passion that you already have developed, and let them tell those stories for you. That's a really fun event to do this time of year. And I'm actually doing a new training with members that all of our members know about, 9 brilliant ideas to end the year and start the new year strong. Really simple content creation, very intentional, that help you grow your business, whether it's growing your customer base, new host, new consultants. We'll be really connecting the dots on all of that. So for those of you that want in on that, make sure you are part of my mentoring program. Don't miss out. Don't wait another year. Stop stalking me. Our self-proclaimed stalkers here. Just jump in and go all in. You don't have to stalk me anywhere. And then one last question for everybody watching as we wrap up. We need to know who has the ugliest sweater. So we've got that. We need a little modeling here. So I'm going to put you guys full screen. Here we go. Let's see, Krista. She's got some bells going on there. We've got Allyson. All right, now we need to see your head too. There we go. Here's Kelly. Oh, wait. What does that say, Kelly?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Ah! Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize it said that. That's adorable. There's Wendy. Wendy's bringing a little Grinch energy there. Wendy, did you make that?
I sure did.
Ah!
That's awesome.
Wait,
I love it.
Is that a scarf?
I am not creative, but I can make an ugly sweater that can just make you want to close your eyes.
Is that a Grinch scarf?
It is. Look how cute this is. I bought it at a craft fair.
That's
Oh
so
my gosh.
cute.
Is that so cute?
Isn't that the best thing about vendor events, is that
That's so cute.
we find great ideas.
We get to go find all the fun stuff.
And Nikki, we can't forget Nikki. Here she is. Nikki gets bonus points for bringing the elf on the shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute. Thank you all. And of course, I've worn my ugly sweater, but I'm taking myself out of the voting, obviously. So make sure you guys vote. And don't forget, if you're watching this on the replay, I won't be picking the winners until this Thursday. That's December 16th. I'll be going live, and we're giving away everything from a free. It's like American Idol. I should have given you all numbers.
Okay, Wendy, shameless promotion right there.
They're like, vote for
Like
me.
Blake.
Oh my gosh, you guys are cracking me up. I should have done like an American Idol style thing, right? Where you guys are like, dial 5.
That's a good idea. Lynn, you need to write that down.
Yeah, next year.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, right? Well,
awesome.
Then we'll be giving away a year-long membership to my mentoring program. And yes, if you're already in the program, you also get in that drawing as well. Some Facebook Party secret books, my Facebook Party Pro course, all kinds of fun things to help you end the year and start the new year strong. You guys know how to work it.
Swimming.
Oh, don't be a stalker anymore, people.
Thank you, guys. I'm cracking up in the comments here. Somebody's telling Pam that she can only vote once. some of your team people are like voting for you multiple times.
That's so fun.
That's good.
maybe I think you might have been voted for like 10 times at least, Nikki.
You know that's what they do in American Idol, Lynn. So come on.
Yeah,
That's true.
get up to 5 votes.
True.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Well, you guys you've all been great sports. All really great ideas. Thank you so much for taking
Thank
the
you,
time.
Lynn.
Thank you.
I
Thank
appreciate
Tip of the
Thank you,
hat to
ladies.
Lynn. Tip of the hat to Lynn.
All right, guys. Wendy is still working it. All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.